What's up, everybody? So today is a video, another video I'm bringing to you guys. Check out my last video if you already have not. Why Hawk will be afraid of Dimitri and Cobra Kresse thread over a lot of good points. But today's video is about, I'm bringing y'all loads of videos. This was going to premiere, I'm filming this on Monday. Obviously, the first time y'all see it is, in the future, 12 p.m. on Wednesday will be when this video premieres and, is available, obviously, on YouTube. Y'all will see the pre-speech when the video is on, but then I'm going to premiere my next video on Sunday at 12 p.m., so that you'll get to see this if you're watching that before Sunday. You'll get to know that, obviously, and then I will be back on, regular pattern. I'll be premiering one video a week, and it'll be every Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. But anyway, on to today's video. So this is the last video, obviously, that's since the trailer, the trailer kind of messed me up, and I had to do a little bit more for you guys. And I like doing it, honestly, because there's so much talking points to go over right now due to we have the trailer. But anyway, here we go, into the topic. Now, before I get into it, actually, subscribe down below and like this video, and if you can, give it a share. I'd like as many views as possible. And please comment down below. I'd love to compare our predictions together. I really would. I like hearing what y'all have to say about it. So here we go. So, here we go, now, officially. Okay, so, a lot of the people have been skimming over this, and I don't understand why. This is something that I think caught my eye so, hugely, and I've watched this trailer about, just as many as, any other people really have, but at least probably 100 times I've watched this trailer, and, one of the things that people are just skimming over so much is that, when Amanda slaps Kreese. I mean, that is, honestly going to be such a look forward to scene, for me at least. And I don't understand, we all got our different opinions, but people just skimmed over this so much, and, you just see so many different talking points, mainly on, Kyler coming back to Cobra Kai, Chosen and Daniel and Johnny teaming up, and, things like that, obviously Robbie getting in a fight in jail, will Kreese recruit Robbie? No one is talking about Amanda slapping Kreese. Now, I kind of understand in a way why people are not talking about it. Probably this is the main reason, is because these other topics are going to, have something big to do with the show overall, for long term throughout the season. Okay, this is just one little scene that's gonna, probably be at the very end of an episode. I'd probably say, it looks like, it's dark there, after Kreese closed up his class for the day, and Amanda, knew the schedule or something, and, came in, and it's not just because, it's obviously because she would already done it if it was in the first two seasons. I think she's very fond of Johnny and likes Johnny a lot. I honestly do. And, obviously with Daniel and Johnny teaming up, I think she's going to hear a lot of stuff, and a lot of stories from both of them. But, mainly Johnny, since, Johnny is being affected by Kreese's behavior more here of late than Daniel has. So, since Amanda's going to be so fond of both of them, obviously her husband, and, is really fond of Johnny, and, now especially that they're working together, Daniel and Johnny are, she's going to be pretty mad at Kreese when all the stuff she hears, about, what Kreese has done to Johnny and everything. And like I said, I think she's going to show up one night after the class closes up, probably at the end of an episode, probably about, I don't want to it's hard to make a prediction what time, because this is just a little scene, that doesn't have anything to do, like I was saying, long-term within the show, a storyline that, that's revealed in the trailer that's, going to open something, huge up, a huge plot. But I'm not going to predict what part of the season is, but I honestly think, that Daniel and Johnny are probably going to team up in probably the second episode, because I'd say that, I'm not going to spoil one of my next videos, entirely, but I'd probably say Daniel or, Johnny and Kreese are probably going to fight at the very end of the first episode. That's my guess. And then, Johnny's going to be in jail to start the second one off. Maybe Daniel bails him out. Obviously, we had the scene in the teaser trailer and, the outcome, basically, of it. In the real trailer, when Daniel was standing, behind where, he would be behind Johnny, when Johnny came out of his, apartment complex and, came out his door and, said the things to Johnny. And then in the real trailer, we saw, Daniel said, let's work together. And Johnny, turned around, honestly looking like he was, didn't really want to do it, but then ended up evidently coming to his senses somehow because they were working together. And later in the trailer, when they're in the car talking to Amanda, and she says, Tango and Cash, were narcotics detectives or whatever they were. And then Amanda's like, of course, like, oh, I'm sorry, neither one of you cops, right? Johnny was wearing the same clothes and, obviously was still beat up. Same clothes, so that's obviously the same day. And, they teamed up and went out to do something that day. And obviously what they really went to do is go fight those guys, in the garage for whatever reason. And, you saw that that's probably going to be in the same episode, obviously, since it'll be the same day as when, Daniel, teams it finally, makes the team up official with Johnny when he comes out of his apartment complex and, comes out his door that day. So, it's going to be very interesting, though, and I honestly think, this is going to be long-term throughout the season. It's kind of been one of those things, where there's been 2 interactions in both the 9th episodes of, each Cobra Kai seasons, where Daniel and Johnny take 2 steps forward and then they take 3 steps back. That's just how it's been going, honestly. So, I think this will probably be maybe mid-season, or possibly at the very end of the 2nd episode, Daniel and John, she sees that Daniel and Johnny are very happy together and, finds out, all the stuff that Kreese has, done to Johnny, maybe doesn't know a thing about, Johnny being choked out by Kreese, after the tournament in 84. And she might get really mad. That might be that same episode. But I'm honestly thinking it'll probably, I'm not going to make a prediction for what exactly episode it is. It'll be either from the 2nd episode, probably to the 5th episode. But man, it is just going to be such a great scene. I'm so looking forward to that little scene. Like I said earlier, it's not going to be any huge plot. The whole Daniel and Johnny teaming up is going to be a huge plot that lasts long term. I really do think in season 3. But it's not going to be a huge plot. It's just going to be that really means about something. This Daniel or Amanda slapping Kreese. I keep getting confused. Amanda slapping Kreese scene. But it's just going to be such an intense, exciting scene to watch that probably when the season is on on Netflix and everything, on YouTube wise, that scene will probably, so many different YouTubers will probably make videos of that scene, and I'd honestly bet money that it's probably, in the combination of views and how many YouTubers do, make a video of that scene. Probably, I'm not going to say top 5, but no doubtably in the top 10 for, the most viewed scene on YouTube for Cobra Kai Season 3. And, most videos also made within, different YouTubers making videos of that scene, because it's just going to be such an intense scene and so exciting to see. Hopefully Kreese doesn't beat up Amanda after that, because that's going to be real bad, and a lot of people might walk away from the show, especially women, if that does happen, because who knows, Johnny, obviously we saw Johnny might not even fight Kreese. That might have not have been the, who he fought. I think we're 95% sure he did. But, who knows, Kreese might have fought Amanda. And when we saw the shot of Kreese, with blood coming out of both his nostrils, that might have, not been in the fight of Johnny. It might have been him beating down Amanda. And, obviously, a slap can't make your nose bleed. But they might have gotten to an all-out fight. But I heavily, heavily doubt that. And I hope I'm wrong about that. But it's just good. I cannot say this enough. It is going to be such a great scene, and I'm such looking forward to it. And Amanda will, like I said, she's going to be really mad about, what all Kreese has done to Johnny. She's very fond of him, especially since Daniel and Johnny are working together. Obviously, he's done, what really could even bring more anger into Amanda and, make more reasons for her to do something like this. Mike Barnes, it's not ruled out that he's in season 3, okay? It's not ruled out that Mike Barnes is out. They might not want to reveal him in the trailer, but, maybe Mike Barnes comes in, and that also brings the story of what Kreese did, which I honestly think is worse than what he did in the first movie, because the choking out was in the second movie. Good one there. But really, he didn't do anything bad to Daniel except, make Bobby, hurt him just to put him out in the first movie. I think what Kreese's actions in the third movie, which we really didn't even get to see him hardly none except for the first and at the last, honestly were worse. I really do, because, he was approving and, laughing about everything that Terry Silver, was making Mike Barnes do to Daniel. It was just, that third movie was horribly depressing when it comes to how evil the bad guys were in that movie. But I'm definitely looking forward to Cobra Kai Season 3. Let me know down in the comment section if you're super hyped. And definitely going to be looking out for this season all season long. Let me back up. I said the wrong thing. Definitely going to be looking out. You might notice that. Definitely going to be looking forward to this scene all season long. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Leave a comment down below on what your predictions and thoughts are of this topic. And always please leave a like, subscribe, and share if you can. It really means a lot to me. Need to get all the views we can to influence me to keep making these awesome videos for you guys. I don't know if they're awesome, but I'll leave that up to you. Subscribe, share, thanks.